Hi folks, welcome to tonight's challenge. Tonight we're going to be doing the Bob challenge, and Bob has selected two colors, yellow ochre and yellow citron, and he wants copper glitter. So folks, tonight the lure that I have selected to paint is going to be a cicada. It's a top water, it runs on the top of the water like that. So our first color we're going to be using is a folk art color, and it's called yellow ochre. Will be our first color. There we go. That's some thick paint, that yellow ochre is. So let's thin this down here, and we're going to paint that entire bait with this yellow ochre. Like I said, this challenge was sent in to us by a man named Bob. Same name as my fish over here. So there we go. So let's get this. Oh, throat's kind of fogged up today, folks. The corn is in full bloom around here. So there's our first coat on there with the yellow ochre. So let's heat set that, put another coat on it, and move on. Let's throw another coat on here. Well, there's two coats of the yellow ochre on that bait. So we're going to let that dry, and we'll clean our brush, and then we'll move on to our next color, which is going to be the citron. So folks, we got the yellow ochre on this lure, and we're going to go with the yellow citron next. Like I said a while ago, this is a challenge lure. So two colors. You get to get the old tray out. See, I told you I didn't throw it away. It stayed with me. And let's get the wife's toothbrush. Don't tell her I took it out of the house. So, just kidding, folks. I'm just tricking y'all. So shake our paint up good. And we'll dump a little bit of this in here. Don't need a whole lot. Yellow citron. It almost looks green, don't it? So we're going to got the old toothbrush out, folks, and we're going to toothbrush this thing. Is what we're going to do with it. Well, let's thin this down a little bit and get our old toothpick over here and use that toothpick. So we got her pretty thin there, folks. It's hard to throw that paint off the end of that toothbrush if you don't thin that paint out, folks. You just ain't going to do it. So we got her thinned up there. So now let's start spotting this thing up. We don't care where the spots go, as long as they go. We don't really care how big the spots are either. We're just going to put some spots on it. It's just random. It's an insect, so what's wrong with random? some random spots. See there? Just wherever they land is where they live, folks. That's just how it is in my world today. See what I'm doing? Different technique, folks. Running from the side now. Just to get that green on there. Well, I believe this is my first shot at painting one of these cicadas. I just got these in, and I've got lots of different ideals for them. But the 2-color challenge, that's probably about perfect for what we're doing there today. So let's clean our fingers off first. Okay, we got our heat set there, folks. This is an odd lure. Odd colors for this lure. So we're just gonna do what we can do with it. We'll get us a cup, and then we'll jump in here and get some eyes. This thing takes some pretty small eyes, so let me find the sheet I'm actually looking for here. It's going to take this size eye right here, folks. Let me get my eye helper out here. I have chosen some crazy eyes for this one today, folks. There's eyes on her, folks, right there. So that looks pretty decent. So let's move on to our next little project, which is going to be putting the epoxy on it. So pretty small bait, folks. 1cc, 1cc. We'll do it easily. So let's just get her down in here. So let's get 1cc of the hardener. That was the epoxy we just put in there. Jump out here and grab 1cc of the epoxy. There's 1cc of the hardener. Alright, now, copper glitter. Let's drop our copper glitter in there. Let's stir it up. Always mix your epoxy really well, folks. It's even going to change the color of this when we put the epoxy on it with this brown glitter in it. Copper glitter, brown glitter, whichever one you want to use. So let's grab our tools of the trade out here. Click on and let's go. Let me move this out of the way before I get chewed on. So here we go, folks. Our little eye tried to move on us there. So let's just take it back in there. There we go. Well, there it is, folks. Don't know what to think about that right now. So we're going to hook it up and let it dry and see what we got when it's all done drying. That's the next step in this here adventure. Well, let's hook it up. Clean the eye holes out, like always. Well, I'd fish it. You might be really shocked at what you're going to catch with that lure there, Mr. Bob. So, let's jump in here and just clean that out a little bit there. There you go, Bob. Bob challenge. Didn't really know what I was going to do with that, but you know what, folks, I think that looks pretty decent. My wife said she'd fish it.